Welcome in as we are here for Trenton Today, presented by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru, right there on Route 33 in Hamilton Township for over 50 years. We come here once a month, and we are back on campus here at Trenton Central High School as we are to begin the fall semester here, and always here with Mayor Reed Gusciora. And Mayor, I can't thank enough, as always, for the time each month.
Well, I enjoy coming here, spending time in the high school and with the students and with the broadcasters. BCB has done an extraordinary job of mentoring a lot of the students that go on to bigger and better things with the assistance of Mr. Coniglio and Alvin and the whole crew.
We always want to thank Alvin Francis, Mirro, Coniglio. We just take over their place, and they're a great job of having students here. We got Dante Saunders doing some audio. We got Montanella Cajuce on the mixer over there, and Benno Drago camera. So we got all students here at one of the crown jewels, I feel like. Every time I come here, I know you've probably been here countless times, Mayor, but it never really gets old coming in on this campus, does it?
Yeah, and this is a beautiful institution that replaced an old one, unfortunately. They couldn't save it, but I think what the new building that came up and sprung up has really done them justice and is a great learning center for the students.
It really is, and we can't thank them for enough for helping us out today. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about some unfortunate tragedies happened the last couple days here, with the fire and one of the victims, unfortunately, being a Trenton Central student here. I know it's probably touched lives, maybe individuals here on campus in this classroom. I know for you as well. You mentioned it was something that hit, I think, very fast, and it was unfortunate for a lot. So I'd love you just your thoughts on it and prayers, I'm sure, for everyone involved.
Well, there were 7 families that were displaced, and unfortunately one of the students was in one of the homes, Joseph Kakulo, and by the spread of the fire, just could not get out. He was going to take part in the homecoming parade the next day on Saturday, and his uniform was actually hanging up that he had just gotten ready, so I know he was excited. And they had to inform the JROTC cadets that they had just lost one of their members the night before. So that was a big loss. Crisis counselors had to come in, and on top of that, the families just lost everything. It was a devastating fire. Of all 7 houses just went up in flames. But there was some heroism.
Yes.
There was a Donnie Wilson that was just driving along, and a 10-year-old came out of one of the houses and said his grandma was in, and he risked his life to go in and save grandma. But they lost all of their possessions, whatever they were wearing. That's what they had left.
Testament as well to all the fire department and medical first responders involved. Because I know we talked about it before going on the air. It not only was a fire, but it was a quick moving one as well.
Absolutely, it was. The call came in at 10:45 on Friday night, and I was still there until 3 o'clock in the morning. They were still controlling the fire, and several jurisdictions showed up, and one firefighter actually had to go to the hospital for smoke inhalation. So it was unfortunate for a lot of lives and families that have to now piece them back together.
As the weather and the seasons kind of change and these unfortunate events happen, is there anything, and you as the mayor and as elected officials feel like maybe we have to do, or feel like you can do as the winter approaches to enhance fire protection, whatever it is?
Well, one basic thing that people could be observant to is the smoke alarms that they may have in their homes. Also, CO detectors, carbon monoxide, which is the real silent killer. And just the week before, the fire department was knocking on doors in the South Ward, installing for free fire detectors, fire alarms, and smoke detectors. But everyone should really check their alarms. People, other good Samaritans were just banging at doors because they seem to have not awakened during the fire.
there's so many initiatives I know coming up, and we're talking about an unfortunate one right now, but the city as a whole, I mentioned to you before you came on the air, there's been a lot of great press for things, and it's really important that a city like Trenton, and any city really, we can focus on some positive initiatives. There's been a ton of them the last couple weeks. I know one that is coming up that's important to you is a citywide cleanup, which I know is something really important here this fall. If you want to touch on that real fast.
Well, we're taking household bulk garbage. We have a lot of instances where people illegally dump household furniture and goods in alleyways and streams and the like. And what we're doing is going on a separate garbage run, bulk garbage in each of the wards, concentrating each weekend. The first weekend is October 4th. We're doing the North Ward. The October 11th, the next weekend, we're doing the West. The next weekend, the 18th, we're doing the South, and the last weekend in October 25th, we're doing the East. We're taking any kind of bulk garbage except for construction debris or electronic waste, but you can make arrangements with our Public Works Department to rid yourself of that. But we take hundreds of tons of garbage. This is the third year we're doing it. And this year we're doing it twice. We did it once in the spring, and now we're doing it in the fall. So we're excited to provide that service to our residents.
You're taking things out for them, but you're also putting some things back in. We talked previously the citywide Feeding Hungry event at the Gusciora and Arena this week. It's become like kind of unbelievable the amount of individuals that get fed by that, and how has it grown since you've been in office, and how empowering that is that an enormous arena like Gusciora and Arena can do that kind of work in such a short period.
Yeah, it is heartwarming, and this is food assembled that is going to be distributed on the other parts of the world. But we have a rescue mission, we have a Trenton area soup kitchen, we have Homefront, we have many nonprofits that are providing that social safety net and provide hundreds of meals a week to Trenton residents. So all of the above, hats off to them for volunteering their hours and making a difference in people's lives. I
know you've been to ones previously. How heartwarming is that to see another venue like the Gusciora and Arena be taken over by just volunteers? I mean, a buddy of mine's a baseball coach at Hun. He had students there. It's a lot of young individuals helping out. It's got to feel good seeing the youth in your community there.
Yeah, it was incredible that the arena was filled with volunteers and assembling the food packages that would be shipped over across the seas. I believe these are going to the Philippines. And we're really grateful to everyone who turned out for that event.
Well, we're grateful to have the mayor's time here on Trenton today, presented by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru. Once a month, we meet with the mayor, sometimes in City Hall, sometimes here at Trenton Central High School, the beautiful Trenton Central. How many years is it now? Is it 4? I don't know if Alvin and them know how many years it's been now. Is it 4, Dante, how many years? 6? 2019. So 6 years we've been here. Wow. Yeah. And I remember the days, and Brianne does as well, maybe you guys were younger, where we were scattered across the city in churches, and we were meeting in basements. So to beat the finish line now, every time I come here, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, in order to close the high school, they had to open up temporary quarters, and that was done in, I believe, all 4 wards. We took over charter schools, churches, to make sure that they had a school to go to. And it was disruptive to lives. But I think once it was all done, really excited about the end product.
Every time we're here, it's the same exact thing. I feel exactly the same way. We're going to step aside, take our first break here on Trenton Today, presented by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru. When we come back, we're going to talk about some other things. We got a new hockey team here and a variety of other things going on here in the city of Trenton. Once again, listen to Trenton Today here, presented by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru. We'll be right back.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hey, this is Jonesy. Kick off your Thursday and Friday evenings in style. Join me for an eclectic freeform mix of the hits and beyond. It's a happening, a musical journey. It's the Glenn Jones Radio Experience, right here on 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM, Thursday and Friday, 5 to 6 p.m., directly following the legendary Jerry Blavitt. Radio, the way it ought to be.
Opinions matter, and so does yours. Hi, I'm Joe Fabrizi, inviting you to join us every Monday at 1 p.m. for Opinions Matter, right here on 1490 AM WBCB. Opinions Matter is now live streamed at WBCB1490.com. We want to hear from you because your opinion does matter.
Are you a parrot head?
Wasted away again in Margarita.
Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Hi, this is Matt.
Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Once again, welcome back to Trenton today here from Trenton Central High School. Matt Mirro and Mayor of Trenton, Mayor Reed Gusciora here with you. Trenton today, as always, is brought to you by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru. We can't thank them enough for being here in the community and here with you once a month with Mayor Reed Gusciora. We talked about a lot of important things going on. A fun one as we get close to winter is hockey. The Philadelphia Flyers are in training camp, the New Jersey Devils, and soon in Trenton here at the Care Insurance Arena, Mayor, you brought hockey back to Trenton. I give you credit or no? I can't give you credit?
I can't take credit.
Well, it's
for
your
that.
city, so to speak, so
But,
we'll give you credit. But pretty cool initiative.
Absolutely excited. The Utah Grizzlies from Salt Lake City are moving out, and they're relocating to Trenton. The only drawback is they can't be the Grizzlies in Trenton because we don't have many sightings of them yet. But who knows? So they're having a contest right now to rename the team, and that's exciting. That's going to be in the 2026 season. But we're really excited to see hockey come back to Trenton. Started out when the Cure Arena was built. They had the Trenton Titans, and unfortunately they folded. But I think there's a lot of more interest in coming out to professional sports.
Do we know the finalists for the names yet or no? Do you know them, or what are they?
The Matt.
No, they're not.
Trenton
Come on.
Mats.
No way. Get out of here. So it'd be nice. It'd be cool.
No, I don't know.
That's okay.
But
Yeah.
I've heard some of the names that were thrown out.
Cool.
And
Tourism has been so important in Trenton for a while because it's a state capital. You get a lot of dignitaries and a lot of political individuals in this city. How important is both with Arm Hammer Park and Kieran Schwartz Arena and restaurants and other things like that as a part to say you don't have to leave at 5:30 and take off. There's things you can do here at night and the weekends and things of that nature.
Well, next year is our 250th anniversary as a country, and it's the semi-quincentennial. And but for the events that happened in Trenton with George Washington crossing the Delaware and beating the Hessians, and then the British in the second battle, and then they went off to Princeton. George Washington had never won a battle before Trenton.
I didn't know that. Oh.
And it completely turned the tides. It was also the end of the winter, the end of the year when commissioned soldiers were ending their commitment. And so General Washington knew he had to act fast and took advantage of a blizzard and also the Christmas festivities and caught them completely off guard. But the battle was fought in downtown in the streets by the Battle Monument. So we're really excited. The other battle was in Mill Hill Park, where the Americans crossed the bridge, camped out there, and George Washington lit fires, and the British said, we'll come back tomorrow, and we're going to kick their behinds. And they had left for Princeton and did the long march, and then surprised the British up in Princeton.
How much planning already, and it's probably continuous for you, is going into the 250 this summer? And you think of Philadelphia so much, but Trenton as well. I mean, it's so historic. Are there things that you want to reveal now, or it's just every day, kind of some more and more things leading up to it, or?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of historic sites. Not only the Battle Monument, where James Monroe set up cannons, and we have the old barracks. We also have the Douglas House, where George Washington's headquarters was, and he planned the Battle of Princeton, and he had to make the decision of whether to stay or go, and ultimately they decided to go. And Mill Hill Park itself was where the Second Battle of Trenton was. So there's a lot of historic places that we hope to attract historic tourism, that people want to really get a feel for how the Revolution was fought.
Well, it should be an exciting summer here in Trenton. Look forward to that. Speaking of historic things that unfortunately had to be demolished, we mentioned before the show the former St. Francis Medical Center, not far from here. You mentioned is set to be demolished. If you can let the listeners and viewers know more about that, by all means.
Yeah. Hospital care has changed. People who go to urgent care or get those outpatient surgeries, hospital stays are less. So Trinity made the economic decision that they could not it would be too costly to rehab the hospital, and then pulled out. Capitol Health tried to give a go of it by just occupying the emergency room, but then the building became unstable, and they had to move out. So at this point, there's a choice whether to abandon the hospital, like Mercer Hospital was abandoned, and just leave it there and take off, or demolish it and give the city an opportunity to put medical arts, mixed use, some housing there. So we're excited about the future, but it will be disruptive to especially the high school and the surrounding communities for a year and a half. But we hope that after it's built, just like it was disruptive here while Trenton High School was being built, we hope that afterwards the final product will be really beneficial for the community.
That sounds like, and the timeline you're thinking is in a 2 to 4 year window, I guess, from demolished to, that's great. That's fantastic. To shift kind of sharply, you talk about turmoil and things being tough. We live in a unique society. You mentioned healthcare, food, education, politically, and you being now the mayor here in Trenton, you've seen probably every side and every angle you possibly could. There's been so much divide, for lack of a better word, nationally. How important is it for you as the mayor of a very unique, culturally diverse city? There's so many kind of areas around you that it services. How important has it been to you to kind of be a vessel for the people, for the voters, everyone, businesses?
It's very important, and especially when you have a population, substantial population that is bordering on the poverty line. The big, beautiful bill was not beautiful for Trenton. There's going to be people who are going to lose their SNAP benefits. There'll be health care costs are going up substantially, and there will be people that cannot afford health care, and the city's going to have to step up and fill that void. On top of that, we're our housing authority. We get community development block grants from the federal government, and all of those could be in jeopardy. So we're very anxious about what's going on and the decisions that are being made in Washington.
How much of the upcoming governor race as well are you looking at to, like you mentioned, affect directly your city as well?
Well, it's the same. 52% of Trenton's property is tax exempt. It's either owned by the government or God, and neither pay property taxes. And So each year we have to go to the legislature to make up the difference. They give us payments in lieu of property taxes. The last year of John Corzine, we got $37 million. The first year of Chris Christie, we got $6 million, and we had to lay off 125 cops. We've never been able to recover the 8 years of Chris Christie, all were $6 million in direct state aid. Under the Murphy administration, they've substantially increased. My first year it was 6, and then we're now at 55 million. So we really rely on the state government, and who are making the decisions in the State House really affect the capital city.
And you mentioned not just residents, but police, fire, individuals with jobs. Yeah,
absolutely. Wow. We just had 23 cadets in our police academy. We graduated, so we're trying to get back the manpower and woman power that we needed in the police department. There's going to be another 10 spots that are going to be filled in the fall, another 10 spots in January, and we hope to get 30 in the academy in April. But we really need, in order to get economic growth, we have to guarantee that this will be a safe place to live and learn and prosper in business.
Absolutely. Well, we're prospering here at Trenton Central High School. Alvin Francis and Mirro Coniglio allow us to take over their area here with their students. Once again, we got Dante Saunders here, the audio mixer, senior, looking to leave us to go to Boston he told me in some way.
Yeah. Journalism
major. We got Benno Drago on one of the cameras. He's a junior marketing specialist. And Montanello, who's a Kajus, who's a senior, going to Keene, nursing.
No.
Congrats. Pediatric, wants to help kids. I have kids and I don't want to help them, so that's good for her. That's tremendous. That's awesome. Well, we're going to take our next break, our last one, and come back, and we're going to talk about helping animals here in Trenton. So you're listening to Trenton Today here, presented by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru. We are here live from Trenton Central High School, and we'll come back with our last segment here in a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Hi, this is Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township, inviting you to tune in to our monthly radio show, This Month in Hamilton. Video stream live the fourth Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at WBCB1490.com. We will be featuring various guests from Hamilton Township to keep you up to date on what's going on in Hamilton.
Are you a parrot head?
Wasted away again in Margarita.
Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Hey, this is Jonesy. Kick off your Thursday and Friday evenings in style. Join me for an eclectic freeform mix of the hits and beyond. It's a happening, a musical journey. It's the Glenn Jones radio experience right here on 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM, Thursday and Friday, 5 to 6 p.m., directly following the legendary Jerry Blavitt. Radio, the way it ought to be.
Welcome back here to Trenton Today. Matt Mirro here with you, and along with Trenton Mayor Gusciora. Trenton Today, as it always is brought to you by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru right there in Hamilton Township on Route 33. Over 50 years it's been there, almost as long as you've been mayor here at Trenton, right, Mayor?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Well, we can't thank you enough and them enough for each month allowing us to come on here. I got to thank once again Alvin Francis, Mirro Coniglio, for we just take over their place, but they got so many great students here and so much great equipment, along with Brianne O'Neill from BCB, that we can just kind of come in and out and leave them alone, and we really appreciate all the help they provide us. Speaking of help provided, dogs and cats. They're people's best friends, and there's so many opportunities for whether it's veterans with the helpful dogs for them. The Trenton Animal Shelter has been unbelievable. It's regionally and kind of talked about. I know you mentioned on the last break. It's at capacity, so to speak. I think you were saying.
Yes, and we actually even have an annex. We purchased a kennel in Columbus, New Jersey, where is our overflow. Both places are filled to capacity, and just yesterday we took HELO officers, which are the humane law enforcement officers, took in 10 dogs that were on the streets.
Wow.
So we have to find places, and we had to timestamp 15 dogs, which is unfortunate, but they've been there for so long that it's almost cruel for the animals to keep them in cages. But it's unfortunate if we can't find homes. We are working with various nonprofits and doing adoption events, and they've been extraordinary. Been able to. We've partnered with the fire department. They do hoses and dogs, and we've adopted quite a few dogs out of it. But we're going to be giving rabies vaccinations to dogs three times in October. Many towns just do it one and done, but we're doing dogs on October 11th at Hetzel Pool. We're doing another dogs at October 18th at Cooper Pool, and October 25th we're going to be at the West State Street Firehouse to give rabies vaccination free to our residents. And then the next month we're going to work on cats. I know sometimes dogs and cats don't get along, so we can't have them in the same place.
And just let people know, it's like the mayor mentioned, dogs only those 3 dates. You must bring your identification card for your dog. But wow, 3 events, as you mentioned, held by you in the city. It's an important initiative. I know, dogs sometimes can be that. We talk about some unfortunate events here in the city. Dogs and cats can be real healing mechanisms for people. So it's a testament for you to see that, for your residents here.
Yeah, and we're trying to find the funding to do spay and neuter program. It's veterinary bills, just like regular medical bills, are going up, and a lot of our families can't afford the vet services. So we want to look for funding that we could do that ourselves.
Well, it's a great initiative. So once again, put those 3 dates on your calendar so you can go out and get that rabies shot for your dogs. And stay tuned, as you mentioned, for the cat one as well, as the city keeps on giving. It's food, rabies shots, a new hockey team. You're giving the city a bunch of stuff. Yeah. We're about to wrap up here at Trenton today. Mayor, is there anything that maybe we need to touch on that we haven't mentioned? Upcoming initiatives, before you blink, the holiday season will be here. Anything you want to touch on for the consumer and the viewers here?
Well, we're going to be having a Halloween festival on Halloween itself in Cadwallader Park. We turn it into a haunted house, and that's backed by popular demand. We have a corn maze and a haunted maze, and we have some rides and turn Cadwallader Park into a carnival atmosphere.
Sounds great. With 2 kids, I know how important Halloween is, so a testament to you and the city for doing that, and a testament here as well to 2 scholars, Alvin Francis here behind the scenes, Mario Coniglio here, Director of Audio Technology.
And they're both in shape.
They're both in shape. Their students are in shape. Everyone's in shape, and the the audio visual department here is in great shape, and we can't thank them enough for allowing us to come on campus once a month and be here and take over and allow their students to get a hands-on experience here, and to see the mayor, who I know they probably see on TV, is very popular, and they can come hang out with them here in studio. So we can't thank all of them enough. We can't thank Capitol Health and Haldeman Ford Subaru enough for being a part of this today. I want to thank Dante Saunders again on the audio, Ben Odrago on the camera, and Montanella Cajus, Dante and Montanella, both seniors graduating, so we can't thank them enough for all the help today. And we thank you for watching. So for Matt Mirro and Trenton Mayor Reed Gusciora, we can't thank you enough. God bless you, and have a great month, have a great day, and we'll talk to you next month. Take care.